red. Oh, it's red.
It's red. Oh.
No, exactly.
I'm not good at this.
Get to 8-ish, mate.
Why is he hitting them? Does he not like the red?
Only the red. Another free color, it's the striking color.
It's too complicated.
3, 2, 1, go. Only the red.
Top left. Go, try again.
If I know you're a person who is a supporter of the female representation in motorsport, what do you think about the latest news that there will be a female candidate for the FIA presidency?
That's breaking news to me. Sorry if my finger was not on that pulse. Is that a most recent thing? Or
Yes.
Yeah. When did that get announced?
Yes, days ago.
Okay, so I have just come back from America. I went straight to Milan to the Yannick Sinner Foundation launch, got home late, did a charity event last night in Monaco, and I flew here at 6 a.m. So please forgive me for not having my finger on the pulse of what happens in the world when I'm doing all those other things. But yeah, why not? I think that this sport, if you're good enough, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can't be too young, you can't be too old, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, if you're good enough and you've got the work ethic, there's no role that cannot be filled by either sex, you know, and that's why I'm involved in More Than Equal, which is supporting young girls in karting and giving them the opportunity to have the proper guidance. It's not to try and manufacture a miracle, it's the miracle will be there, but to make sure they're given the support. So in the future we'll have more visible senior roles filled by women. That doesn't, you know, it's, for me it's not a, oh my god, a woman could do that role. Of course a woman can do that role. It's all about brain power, and there's a lot more intelligent women than I and many other people that are involved in the sport. But you've got to have the fight and the desire and the hunger to do whatever it takes to win that opportunity, and it will be tough because that's the nature of any of these senior roles, and you've got to, you know, 100% commitment.
F1 is increasingly a global sport in show business. What do you think it can stay healthy for a longer term, or at a point it will be a little bit maybe problematic from sporting perspective?
I think it's a good question, because we've had such growth recently, which prior to that growth there was actually a bit of a decline in audience, and you know, certainly the sport was going through a transition where some territories were going pay-per-view, which naturally reduces let's say the classic audience. Some countries like Germany, amazingly, the audience just doesn't seem to be responding. You know, after Schumacher, Vettel didn't even really keep the German fans. Rosberg definitely didn't. So we seem to have managed to, when I say we, obviously I haven't done anything, but the sport has managed to, through COVID, with Netflix and a brilliant selection of young, good-looking race drivers, capture a young audience, and now we're in this growth again. But nothing lasts forever, and there's always going to be a point where you cannot get more money out of the promoters. Arguably there'll be a point where you cannot get more money out of the television companies. So where is the growth? You know, you've got to find something else to sell. You know, maybe the driver's DNA, or you know, blood transfusions from a Grand Prix winner for 50,000. I don't know.
At demo and showruns, there's a different role of the drivers. Did you learn anything from this type of driving what would be useful in racing as well? And did you ever thought about to try yourself in a different racing series?
I mean, in racing you always need to perform and you have to work really hard. But like in the show events as well, we are here to bring Formula 1 a little bit closer to the people, because there are still some guys what haven't seen a F1 car in real life, and here they can come really here, especially for the Red Bull Show event. They can touch the car, they are close to the drivers, And also, like the Drift Brothers are here, Aras on the bike, Mad Mike in the drift car. So it's a big, entertaining event, and that's really cool.
Which current driver's style do you feel more close to you on and off the track?
It's difficult to say. Difficult. It's depending. The driving styles, all of those are different. Because Max, for example, likes a good front end. Some drivers like a little bit of understeer. It's depending what you like. But I always liked a little bit of understeer. But yeah, the team needs to give you the right package that you can deliver.
And the personality, who is more close to you?
I can't really say that. You have to be at the same time on the racetrack, and then you can really compare. I don't know. I can't really answer.
Okay. Mental health is a big topic nowadays.
Sorry?
Mental health
Yeah.
is a big topic nowadays about F1 drivers. How did you manage your mental health during your F1?
Now many drivers have a mental coach. They get prepared for that because, for sure, like you said, it's a big topic. Of course, mental makes a huge difference. As you're more prepared or more clear in your head, it better it is for the sport, I think. But now also with all that media around you, with the big teams, because it's a big team with almost 2,000 people are working for 2 drivers, and yeah, as you form the team around you, it better it is.
Do you think it's harder now with social media and Netflix and anything else?
I wouldn't say harder, but it's just a different era.